Okay, we're going to change the USB lead to this I-Click. It's identical for the G-Click. We need a new cable which is compatible with the plastic molding of the G-Click or the I-Click, and we recommend now to also have a piece of 10mm heat shrink, 40mm long, to act as a strain relief. So to get the old lead out, you remove the two screws on the rear. These are slightly shorter screws usually, so put them separate from the screws on the front. Keep them safe. And pull the lead out straight. If it's very tight, then you can use a pair of side snips or pliers just to walk the connector out carefully. You don't want to twist it. This is a micro USB and it's held in by the screws just nipping on the side of the plastic. Do not plug this directly in, as the connector will not line perfectly and you risk damaging the internal connection. You do have to remove the 6 screws on the front of the G-Click or the I-Click. The cover can be removed after you remove the display cover, and the main cover will come up quite easily and is connected with a small ribbon. Just put that to one side, and now we can get a clear view of the connector on the microprocessor board. The button will be separate and is indexed with a small notch in the side that fits in a slot. So with the new lead, we need to first remember to put the heat shrink sleeve over it, because you can't fit that later. So this is a 10mm 40mm long piece of heat shrink. This one happens to be clear. And looking at the orientation of the connector, slide the connector in flat. Don't have any angle, because we don't want to risk damaging the internal socket. So make sure you've got the right orientation, and then just line it up so that it's inserted correctly, and fully engage it. Don't twist it. It's fully engaged now. Now we need to reassemble the device, and it's easier to do that by holding the front upside down. First put the button back in so the slot lines up and the button's fully engaged, and then offer the lid upside down onto the body of the device. There. The button's working. So now we reassemble it in the reverse order. Now check that the lid is on correctly. Don't over tighten the screws, because it's just into a plastic thread. And then finally fit the two locating screws, the shorter screws on the rear. These just gouge into the connector, so you won't get a positive stop. Just tighten them till they're fully down. For the heat shrink, we need to protect the cable with a little bit of aluminium foil, so cut yourself just a small piece. That should be enough. And then wrap that around the cable. It's nice and tight. And then you can slide the 10mm heat shrink that you put on earlier right up as far as it will go till it touches the case of the G-Click or the I-Click, and we need to protect the cable just in the last section here. Then take your heat gun and start by shrinking it onto the actual connector. Ensure it's shrunk all the way around, and then work your way up the heat shrink. It doesn't shrink hard onto the cable, so it will then act as a strain relief for the cable. And then once it's all shrunk as much as it will go, you can remove the aluminium, and there you have it.